Hi friends, welcome to the accountancy class. Today in the second module, we are going to learn about the term partnership deed. Partnership comes into existence by written or oral agreement. The written agreement between the partners is known as partnership deed. It helps to avoid any disputes among the partners. The written agreement or written document is known as partnership deed. It contains the various details about the terms and conditions of the partnership. It is a legal document signed by all the partners of the partnership firm. It is a written instrument. It contains a contract between the partners. It is signed and delivered by the parties. Generally, it is used for conveyance of title in real property. Partnership deed is a written agreement. It contains the terms and conditions of the partnership. It has so many clauses. They are name and address of the firm, nature of the business, name and address of the partners, then address of the principal place of the business, that is branches, then date of commencement of the partnership, then amount of capital to be contributed by the partners. That amount of capital contributed by the partner means amount of the capital introduced by the partners. Then nature of the business that the firm shall carry on. The next point is date of commencement of the partnership. Then amount of capital to be contributed by each partner, where the capital account shall be fixed or fluctuating. Then interest on capital, interest on drawings, interest on loans and advances. And then ratio in which profit and losses are to be shared by the partners. Salary, commission or any other amount to be payable by the partners. Adjustment or process to be followed on account of the death of a partner or dissolution of the partnership firm. Interest on capital invested, interest on drawings by the partners or any loan by either partners. Then date on which accounts shall be closed every year. Then methods of solving disputes. Then accounting procedure at the reconstitution of partnership. Reconstitution of partnership includes admission of a partner, retirement of a partner, and last one, death of a partner. Then the manner in which assets and liabilities of the firm shall be valued in the case of its reconstitution. Then the manner in which the accounts of the partners shall be settled in case of the retirement or death of the partner or at the time of dissolution of the firm. Then the date on which accounts shall be closed every year. Normally, accounts are closed on 31st March every year because every entity must submit the return of income on 31st March every year. Next point is valuation of goodwill. That is the method by which the goodwill of the firm will be valued at the time of admission or retirement or death of a partner. Then the rights and duties of the partners. The next point is bank account operation. How shall the bank account be operated? Whether it shall be operated by any one of the partner or by partners jointly. Then death of a partner, whether the firm will continue or dissolve. Then settlement of disputes. Disputes, if any, among the partners, how they shall be settled. These are the important contents of the partnership deed. Next topic to be discussed is importance of partnership deed. Partnership deed is an important legal document which defines the relationship among the partners. It is important to have written partnership deed to avoid and to settle the possible disputes. This partnership deed is very useful because it governs the rights, duties and liabilities of each partner, disputes arising if any, among the partners are settled on the basis of partnership deed, it being a written contract. The firm can enter into valid contract whether the company have written document. Is it essential to have a partnership deed? No, it is not essential but desirable to have a partnership deed. In case partnership does not exist, provisions of the Indian Partnership Act 1932 will apply. Next topic is provisions affecting the accounting treatment in the absence of partnership deed. In the absence of partnership deed, or where it is silent, it does not have a clause in respect of the following matters. The provisions of the Indian Partnership Act 1932 will apply. The first case is, suppose the profit sharing ratio is not mentioned in the partnership deed. In that case, profits or losses are shared equally by the partners. The next one is interest on capital. Regarding interest on capital, the rate of interest on capital is not mentioned in the partnership deed. Interest on capital is not paid or allowed to the partner. Then regarding interest on drawings, that means it is not, the rate of interest on drawings is not mentioned in the partnership deed. In that case, interest on drawings is not charged from the partners. Regarding interest on loan or advance by the partner, the rate of advance or rate of interest on loan is not mentioned in the partnership deed. In that case, interest on loan by the partner is paid at the rate of 6% per annum. Then interest on loan by the partner is a charge against a profit. It means interest is paid whether the firm earns profit or incurs losses. Then regarding the remuneration of partners, that means the amount of salary is not mentioned in the partnership deed. The remuneration is not paid to any partner. Same rule will be applicable in the case of commission. If it is not mentioned in the partnership deed, no need to provide commission to the partner. Then regarding admission of a partner, new partner can't be admitted unless all the partners agree to it. That means for admitting a new partner, the partner should get a permission or consent from the